How's it going?
Ooh, there's lots of fences here for me to lead my horse to.
They are quite convenient, yes.
Yes.
I hear
Okay.
you want to murder me, is this correct?
Something along those lines, yes.
Okay.
Do you want to take your armor off just in case? Or do you want to keep it on?
I'll throw it in my ender chest. Hold up. I'll just throw it in
Okay.
my ender chest.
This is a very nice base, by the way.
Thank you. Spent a
Very
while
epic.
designing it and stuff, so I'm glad there's been
Yeah.
lots of positive feedback on it. It's great.
Looks awesome.
Oh, I came out food on me, I guess. It's just some steak. I've got loads.
Let's get away from the horses, though, real quick,
Okay.
just so that none of them... Okay. Stay still.
Ouch.
Aren't you meant to, like, get struck by thunder? Or is that only when it's raining, actually?
Only when it's raining.
So I came over here for nothing.
I thought you were gonna hit me with Riptide. Oh my god. Oh, this is a great start to my episode. Oh.
Come on, horse. We're going. We are going.
You can kill me next
Yeah,
time it's
go.
raining.
We are going. We are going. Come on.
Alright, have fun with it. Try and hopefully it rains soon. Alright guys, that was a pretty fun start to the episode, wasn't it? But yeah, anyway, this is episode 4, back in the starter base. And yeah, I've been receiving some positive feedback about this base, which I really appreciate. It took some designing, but yeah, it definitely came out well, fits in the landscape nicely. But I want to make it fit into the landscape even better, and I'm going to do that by doing some terraforming. So yeah, as you can see, I've been making up a bunch of tools, and that's actually for a different project that's currently being worked on. There was a good live stream yesterday, well, yesterday, I don't know when this video is coming out, where I mined, let's have a look, how much stone have I mined? Oh, a casual 31,000. Oh my god. That's crazy. But yeah, today I want to terraform around here instead of terraforming near spawn. And I'm basically just going to take all this moss and grass and ferns and azalea trees and just kind of pull them down towards the river. And I've essentially decided that the edge of my base is this river, so I will decorate my half of the river, but on the other side that's Laurie's half of the river to decorate. I think I also want to start doing some land smoothing. What that means is that I'm literally just gonna run over. Okay, I really try to not fall in the farm, but anyway, I want to run over here and I want to smooth all of this out. This cave is very nice. As you can see, I've been using it to do mining and getting resources and stuff. It's very helpful, but it's very ugly. So I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna go around and I'm literally just gonna cover it all up. It's gonna be good. But yeah, there are a couple of other things that I want to do today. Today, like this is gonna take one day. This episode, I want to deal with these guys. I hate that there's just a random ugly box here, so we are going to do the plan that I devised, where I'm going to go down here, not this one, this one. And I believe if I keep going down a little bit further, there'll be some space for me to be able to, you know, put some villagers down. I'll make a small breeder, have about 10 villagers or something, and they can stay in my base, and they'll just be forgotten carrots, and I might have a couple of villagers for some other things, but I haven't really decided yet. I'm not like totally sure what materials I'll need for my base. I'll probably have some librarians simply for the glass. But yeah, of course I'll make them mending villagers, but I need them for the glass mainly. And then I will also, the farmers will be combo farmers because my big plan is that the way that I will get emeralds for my food will be through here. So I'm going to run down here a second and I'll show you where we're going. So yeah, just through this portal is my Industrial District. This is a project that I've been working on for stream now. This is about 4 hours work so far. And this project is essentially just going to be where I'm going to have my farms. I want my actual base to be semi-functional with mini farms. But my mega farms I want to keep away from my house. Then it won't necessarily be laggy. I just think it's cool to have 2 different places. So this will be my industrial district, and I've kind of cordoned off some different spaces. Diamond farm. I thought I didn't recognize that box. I mean, it would be a good idea. But yeah, I want to have a super smelter, and actually the signs in here are labeled of all the farms I want. So super smelter, kelp, amethyst, grass. Grass is an odd one. I think I'm not 100% sure about this one, to be honest. I decided on stream that it might be helpful to have grass and I could sell it. But actually I think someone else is planning to sell grass, so we might think of something better for this one. But cactus and copper. Copper is going to be a cool one. We're going to do a farm design that I was initially going to build on my single player world, but I never really got around to it. Sugarcane, shells, so this is going to be my sugar farm, this is my big farm, the most important one. That's going to be right down the end there. It's going to be the first one, no it won't be the first one, stone and cobble. Melons and pumpkins, this is an important one, so these are the crops that I'm going to sell to my villagers to get emeralds. I don't need to eat melons or pumpkins. I might sell them. I'll sell them ultra cheap, like a diamond for 3 stacks, and I'll just get a sale every now and again. Tiny income. Good opportunity to build a shop, you know, be cool. Chicken was another one that I just kind of put down. Honestly, I'm not sure about that one again, because if I've got golden carrots, I don't really need them for food. Nether bone meal, yeah. So bone meal was one that's just helpful. I might sell it again, depending on how powerful the farm is. Nether bone meal, I was thinking the fungi, the like warped fungi and those kind of things, the little grasses and stuff like that might be nice to be able to have. And then skulk, which was one that I kind of have already built, but I might be able to do something different with it. And then bamboo. Skulk, I might use it as my XP farm. It might be a big brain move to, instead of actually keeping the skulk blocks, to use it as my XP farm. So I'll use a diamond hoe that has not got silk touch on it, and then that'll be my XP farm, because I'm still using the zombie grinder and it's still horrible. Enchanting all these tools and stuff is terrible. But yeah, I'm gonna hop back through this portal because I want to show you the terraforming project that we did on stream, because it's just insane and you people need to see it. I mean, of course you can watch the VOD, but the VOD really doesn't put into perspective how crazy it is. Like, it's up close and personal the whole time, me just mining. You don't get a good, like, out of view of what's happening, but yeah. I will say, if you don't already watch the VODs, make sure you check them out. They can get pretty chaotic. Certainly the mining, the terraforming one. That's a crazy VOD. It was like a group with like 6 of us. Madness. I won't spoil too much, but yeah. It's from the live stream weekend, which is very fun. Yeah, back at the house. And what I will do is I will travel over there. Wow, I can't use a door. I will travel over there in a second, because it's a long way and I don't want to make you guys bored me just walking. But I also do need to grab a boat. So yeah, I'll see you over on the hill. Alright people, let me look up and show you. It's honestly just incredible to see. Like, every time I come here and just look up and see like how much work has been done here. Like, combined hours here is probably over 10. Easily over 10 hours combined effort. And we're not even close. Like, this back part needs to be removed too, but we didn't start it on the stream, so we kind of left it, and it's a really nice visual of how far down we've gone already, and how many chests. Actually, most of those are empty. It's kind of stupid, but yeah. Trams T has managed to survive, and this beacon was also got on stream. After much danger, they did manage to get it, which was quite cool. But yeah, this project is insane. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna hop into a time lapse of me starting off the terraforming. I guess I'm just gonna do like a little bit, and then we'll kind of see where it goes and how I'm feeling with it and what needs to change and stuff like that. But first, here on the screen is a picture of what the mountain used to look like, and then this is what it looks like now. We've got so much more to do, but wow, the progress that we've made is incredible. It's actually great. Every time I'm procrastinating doing anything, I'll just sit here and just do a bit of, you know, it's very therapeutic. Have a video on the second monitor, just sit and mine for a bit. It feels productive without actually doing anything. I love it. But yeah, let's cut to a timeline. Hi there, Editing Toby here. Apologies for the absolutely horrendous quality of the next few clips. I turned up my resolution, and yeah, it looks terrible. Apologies, I forgot to turn up the bitrate. So yeah, it gets better later in the video, but yeah, sorry. Not much I can do about it. Well, so yeah, okay people, we are back. And yeah, I kind of did some prep work, I guess. That's what I mean is I haven't really done any work around this edge yet, but what I have done, and I like how it's looking. I've kind of just prepared this area. So if we dive under here, I can show you what I've done. Go through here, you can see this is the cave that's right next to my house. I've literally just fully covered it over, and yeah, it's nice. I've got some extra space now. I wasn't really planning to use too much extra space, but I've kind of hopped on Google Images and looked at a lot of different trees and done a lot of research in that sense. I put up some pictures of the kind of thing that I found, and I've kind of been like suddenly insanely inspired by people like Beatubs and Mumbo, and I want to do a custom forest. And I'm going to be pretty heavily inspired by British woodlands. So that's a lot of oak, but also a lot of pine, birch, ash, all of this kind of thing. And another thing you might notice is I've been heavily playing with my atmospheric fog settings on my shaders. And I genuinely think it's a really big improvement. I can make them even more, like, crazy, but for now I'm just quite liking having this as a bit dimmer, a bit more atmospheric, I guess, and once I've got a full custom woodland in, it'll be really nice. The kind of blocks that I'm going to go for the woodland, I've actually been quite lucky. Ferns and grasses, moss, this kind of muddy feel is exactly what British woodlands are like. This colour of leaf is quite good to mix in with just plain oak, but I'm also going to use a bit of spruce, a bit of, you know, all of this kind of thing, and I'm going to try and create this really amazing, just, I don't know, a place for this to have a story in. I guess this is where the lore comes from. I've been doing so much thinking. I've been like quite ill and not been able to do anything particularly crazy, so I'm kind of in the thinking stage. And yeah, it's just crazy to me how much lore can come from just a forest. My whole idea is that some wizard, ancient wizard, lived in this area, and he took the secluded forest for his house, but after his death it kind of is starting to get taken over by nature, but some stuff has survived. The cobble wall, the vines are going to slowly crumble this building down, and the river is wild, and the forest has got a rough path through it that doesn't really go anywhere, you know, all of this kind of thing. And yeah, it's going to be a really, really cool feel, and I'm going to spend a whole week on this. I'm going to really try and get as much feel out of this area as I can. But the first thing I want to work on is the river. That for me is like the thing that I've been most inspired by. I've had a look at other builds that have used rivers. A lot of cobblestone, a lot of coarse dirt, but also moss and vines and mushrooms and all this kind of thing. So I hop into my house down to my storage system, I can kind of show you this barrel. So this has kind of got some of the blocks that I'm thinking of working with. But these orange stone blocks, they work nicely with the jungle wood that we've already used. You can see like little peeps of it through this. Got a doorbell that no one's discovered yet. But now that I've showed it on video, I'm going to get it rung a million times a day. But the whole point is that this area here needs to be rock. And I think terracotta, granite, dripstone, that feel will be nice under here. And I've got a similar thing on the other side where I've got this overlap. So yeah, I think what I want to do now is I want to kind of cut into a short time lapse of me just getting a feel for the edge of the river. And I think I'll try and do this edge first, because this is the side that most people approach by boat. And then of course the forest people approach from too. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a time lapse. Okay, people, so after that very short time lapse, I have a thing. Yeah, it's a small patch of an example of what will exist basically around this whole area, and honestly I really like how it looks. I think there's just the right amount of chaos yet uniformity in colour and texture. I think this whole feel of the stuff coming out of the water is really similar to the inspiration that I drew from. There's a place quite close to my house that looks quite a bit like this. And I love it. So that was kind of my inspiration, my feel of how this should feel, the vibes, you know. They need to be like this. And I added a bit after the time lapse because I realized during the time lapse that you guys basically couldn't see what I was doing under the water because the water clarity is not quite the same as it is in without shaders. So you can see in here that I just added a bit of grass. There's some walls and stairs and stuff just to give the riverbed a bit more of a interesting feel, I guess. And from afar, I like it. Up close, the details really pop. The lichen comes forward, the ferns and the grasses become more relevant compared to the leaves, and again, this and this do work, but I'm glad that I'm avoiding tough. The reason why I'm avoiding tough, and the reason why I'm enjoying avoiding tough, is because this tough is not part of the landscape. This tough is broken down bricks, and so by making the tough very separate, it does feel like that, yes, this place is being reclaimed by the world, but it's also still very much a separated place. This was placed here and then reclaimed. So by not including tough in this, I make it very clear to an observer that the tough is placed. It wasn't already there. And I think that's perfect for the story that I came up with before. So what I want to do now is I want to try and expand this. I love how it looks on a small scale. What I want to do is I want to try and push it out this way. Try and do this shoreline a bit. And yeah, I won't do another time lapse because, you know, it'll just be the same thing. But another thing that I'm going to do is I'm also going to do this part. The blocks that I collected together I don't actually have, but I said before there would be granite and dripstone, that kind of feel. And I think the colours will match the dirty floor that I'm going for. And the other colour that will match nicely is over here. which I will quickly show you. And that is this mud. It works very nicely, packed mud. It works very nicely with the dripstone, so that's very good. There are a couple of blocks that I don't have in this that I might want to consider. Small drip leaf, for example, might be a really good block to include. However, I don't actually know how to get large quantities of small drip leaf. So yes, it would be a beautiful block to include, but I don't actually know whether it's viable to use, whether I can get large quantities of it easily, that type of thing. The other thing is that if anyone wants to boat down this river, it is now impossible. You have to run, but genuinely, it's only going to be like around the edge of my base. I don't feel like it's particularly cumbersome for anyone boating to have to just run over this area. And I honestly think that the pretty factor just kind of helps. If anyone was like, dang it, I've got to run over this. Oh, it's so pretty, it doesn't matter, you know. That's the vibe that I want. One final thing that I want to quickly discuss is my tree choices. I've been doing research into trees, as I said, and I've got some ideas, but I'm not going to quite spoil what those ideas are yet, other than the fact that they will fit the theme. They're not going to be like cherry trees or anything crazy, but they are going to be pretty nice. So yeah, I will come back once I've kind of expanded this a little bit and done a bit of work in this area. So it's going to be quite interesting because it's so compact. Adding details and different colors of blocks and stones and stuff is going to be quite tricky. So I'm quite excited to see how I'm going to be able to do all of that. But yeah, I will see you when I've made some progress. Also, this is what it looks like without shaders. Still pretty, but obviously shaders just elevate everything. So yeah, over here is like the main area of progress that I've done. And I was thinking that this would kind of be like the whole river edge, like all the way around my tower. It would all look like this. And it's quite labor intensive, like surprisingly labor intensive.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I was just wondering, one, what you thought of it, if I like continued spreading it around, and also like if there's anything I'm missing. Like it's looking pretty good, but I wonder if there are any details that I think could be added.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks great, and I'm 100% for you like wrapping it all around.
By the way, the dirt pillars are trees.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Quite an important detail. Now I'm just going to leave these like this.
Yeah, exactly. It's called modern art.
Yeah. You don't get it. You just don't understand it.
You just don't understand. In terms of things to add, I mean, I don't know. I'm not really the person to ask because I'm not the best builder, but
one thing I'm missing is buttons. I'm gonna go and throw a bunch of stone buttons down. Pressure plates, maybe.
Yeah.
They're quite one-dimensional though, pressure plates, so I might avoid those, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think overall it looks great.
I think it fits the theme of this really well. That's one thing I'm happy with. I can easily transition these together. I just need more dense tree cover to kind of pull them together.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I am glad that you like what I've got here. And yeah, I guess I'm kind of sick of terraforming for now because I've done it for like 6 hours or something. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some villager work. And yeah, maybe.
I mean, that's not much better.
At least it's different. But yeah, I think in the coming week or so, this will slowly spread around both directions, of course. And yeah,
all right.
See how it looks. I won't put anything on like your side, but I kind of do the riverbed up to a point and then kind of leave you to transition it into your own idea. I'm sure you're not going to do like an identical style, so
yeah. I'm probably going to do the same thing where I'm like do something with the coastline of it.
Yeah.
So
I always feel
I'll
like
probably do like something somewhat similar to this, but I haven't really fleshed it out yet.
Minecraft River Edge is always like insanely boring and unrealistic. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's always nice to do something custom with them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, good talk. I will go and do some villager work now. So
All right. Have
see
fun.
ya. Alright people, this is my creative testing world, and in this world I have designed 3 trees. A common oak, a Scots pine, and over here a little baby oak tree. And I think they're decent. I think the leaf variety in this tree is pretty nice. I think there are some that I might avoid, specifically acacia leaves. I think they're just a little bit too different from the others. The pine tree I'm quite a fan of in terms of its shape, but I think it needs to be a tad bit taller. In general, these trees are way above the canopy of the oak trees, and this oak tree, again, I like it, but I think instead of it needing to be taller, I think it needs to be a bit more rounded. If we go from underneath, we can see that it's got these branches coming out. This is how common oak trees normally look. However, they're normally a bit more round in terms of their canopy, so a bit more like this side, compared to over here, which is looking a little bit thin. So yeah, what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to build any of these trees today for various reasons. Time, effort, resources, you know, all of this stuff, but one thing I will do is that I'm going to do the villagers. That's the last thing I want to do in this episode. But before that, I'm going to show you some fun clips of Statistic Scramble, specifically the finale. Alright everybody, welcome to the finale of Statistic Scramble. The minigame where we compete to have the most, or maybe the least, of one statistic. So essentially what we're going to be doing is one statistic at a time. Each person is going to read out what they got, and depending on who's got the highest or maybe the lowest, they'll get a point. Each person will keep track of their points, and at the end, whoever's got the most points will win a group IOU. So I will begin. So I will go, and the very first one, if I can pull up my thing.
So we have to do math to win.
You will have to keep tally of your points, yes.
Oh, why did I
Yes,
join
the
this?
very first one is animals bred. I have 226,
What?
and we're looking for highest.
Got 17.
Wait,
Let's go
I don't think
37.
I have 0. What?
0.
Alright, note that down.
That's a lot of animals bred.
And I've got to check the people on Discord. So we've got...
Oh, can somebody sleep? They're after me again.
Oh no.
Wait, I'll just stay under the tree. They can't get me. Never mind, they can. They still can't get me. Guys, somebody sleep, please. Please.
So
They want to get a job
it
at
looks
my
like
bookshop.
the winner is Lord Thunderpork on Discord with 284.
What? Why? What?
Well, he
you
does
feel
have like
breeding
a cow
cows?
farm.
I had a cow farm and a sheep farm. That's why I
I
had so
should
many.
not have paid him. I paid him to get me leather.
My strategy was definitely not to craft all of the stations and then open and close them hundreds of times late at night when no one was online.
Wow. Try hard much?
Yeah.
Wow.
But barrels opened, I have 355.
Okay, I feel like I'm just gonna.
609. Let's go.
Ooh.
Can anyone beat 600?
No.
No.
I raise you 600 and I with 20. Mm-hmm.
I can give you 0.
Chests opened. Can anyone beat 1,584?
2,405.
Nice.
What?
Anyone else?
2,512?
Nice.
Oh, I hate you.
and we're looking for highest damage dealt. I have 8,925.
Okay,
Okay.
definitely not
buddy.
me.
I will,
Wait,
I will
what's
check
the
Discord
damage
people.
dealt? Because I have 8,828.
I
I
have
don't know if that counts for
8,900.
anything. Okay. Ow.
I have a zombie grinder. I've killed 3,000 zombies.
How do I have 8,000?
Dunno.
Oh, it must be all the phantoms.
Alright, let's pull up the next one. Damage resisted, and we're looking for the highest. I have 0.
0.
I have 9.4.
Wait, is
Do
it?
you have all the random ones?
I don't know. What?
Okay. So
What
yeah,
does
yeah, damage
how do
damage
you even-
resisted. I have 0. What about the guys on Discord?
what is? How do you even get? Okay, that's
Damage resistant. You have to have the resistance effect and then take damage. If I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
What have I been doing?
I think all the guys on Discord have 0. Yep. So did anyone have any at all?
No, I have
Nope.
0.
Nope. Okay.
Nope.
We have.
I don't know. How did you
So
get,
I get
like,
another point.
Oh, you
how
had...
did Toby get like banners cleaned and leather armor cleaned but
What?
not damage resisted?
I don't have any golden apples.
Trial chambers, my golden apple.
Okay, so damage taken is another highest or lowest.
Okay,
Okay.
So
One
highest
flip.
is heads
Uh,
again.
it's heads again.
Heads again, looking for the highest damage taken, and I've got,
I've got
953.
Mine's
230. Oh,
1,984.
I've got
4,000.
231,290.
Did you say
0.9.
31,000? Sorry.
No, 231,290.
Wait, what?
1984.
I'll type
231,000. Did you just say?
Yeah, 231,000.
Oh, you have your death chamber though. Okay.
Wait, why?
Okay, that's crazy.
Wait, how many deaths do you have? How many times have you died?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
We will get to that. Imagine if it rolled lowest, that'd be hilarious.
Dude, I was just doing this for fun.
Okay,
That-
next one we have
He
dispensers.
should be locked up in an insane asylum.
I have dispensers searched next, and I have 138.
Why?
Oh, we're dispensers searched, you said?
Dispensers searched.
Can somebody sleep again?
Got 0.
0.
I have 17.
Alright.
Toby. This game was supposed to be fun. You just tried
Well,
too
we're getting to
hard.
the one. We're not even at the place where I'm supposed to be winning yet. Give it a second.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't think you're gonna beat me on not sleeping, so...
Next one is distance crouched, and I've got 4.82k.
Oh, wow.
I got 5.6k.
Nice.
Wait, what does it show, like... How does it show up for you? Because I have it in kilometers.
Yeah, ours is in kilometers.
4k in kilometers.
4.82 kilometers.
Oh,
5.66.
I have 6 point something. Wait,
Oh!
6.11.
Nice. We have distance sprinted next, and we're going for the highest on this one. I have 46.9 kilometers.
Do you do like anything else but like grind and
Okay,
grind
I
and
have
grind?
no, don't say that. I have 48.46
Nice.
kilometers.
I have 54.41.
Okay.
Okay, we have distance swum next. I have 4.6 kilometers.
4.67. Let's go. Let's go.
6.08.
6.2.
Lowest walked.
Mine's wait, let me see. It's wait, distance walked 73 and 73.
I think we have Dr. Rock again with 11 kilometers, if anyone.
I have 10 only.
Nice. Yeah. Point there for 10 kilometers. Okay, we have a winner here. It is Lord Thunderbolt with 5.5 kilometers
Underwater.
underwater.
What?
Guys, if you want to be like Lord Thunderpork, there's Respiration 3 at my shop.
Okay, buddy.
Imagine not already having it. We also have distance by minecart. I have 1.6 kilometers.
I have
0.
I got 1.57. By 0.03.
Well, 0.04 actually, but yeah. Dang, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but we could have died, you know.
Next one, fish caught, highest.
I have 600.
I have 0.
I have 0. We should have done every
If I
single one,
don't
highest
win
or
this, I'm
lowest.
gonna be upset because all I do is fish.
I think it's quite likely the fish that your 600 is going to be the winner.
Okay, good.
Very nice. Alright, this is a good one. Items enchanted. I have 67.
Wait, where's
Oh
that?
my goodness.
67.
I have 8.
I have 0.
0.
I have max
That
gear.
has 0.
I was enchanting for a whole day. Number of deaths. And
1.
this one is a
Well, none of us should just try.
highest
No
or
one's-
lowest. Lowest deaths.
All of that for nothing.
I have 2.
I am proud of my number because I only died once, and it was by drowning, the most humiliating way ever.
I don't full
It's
damage
lowest.
twice in my own farm because I didn't patch a hole in the drop chute.
1 minute. As you all will remember, Toby said that if you get 10,000 deaths, you automatically win. I seem to remember.
I did say that.
Oh.
I have 10,041.
No.
Oh
No,
my
it-
god.
No, it's easily
There's
AFKable.
no
No,
way.
that's no. Don't no, that's stupid. No.
Welcome back, people. I am done with villagers, I guess. That's what you might say. I've made a lot of progress. I've kind of... Yeah, we'll go downstairs. I'm not going to describe what I've done. I decided that this area would be ugly. I can't be bothered to make everything pretty, so this is what we're dealing with. We've got a villager breeder here. This is the most basic version of a villager breeder you can make. And then here we've got it set up so that the baby villagers sit down there, and then there's a wall that makes them pop up, come across here, and voila. Then what we can do is put the minecart here, picks up the villager, bounces him back, and there we go. And you can see I've sat here a little bit, got a few villagers, and yeah, it's looking pretty great. These guys are going to be my source of emeralds and also my source of food, so I can get probably a whole line of farmers, and then maybe a line of librarians, and then maybe I'll line the other wall with sorted villagers, you know, XP bottle guys, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's looking pretty fantastic. I'm going to deal with these villagers for a little bit more, and I will update you once I've got a good selection of them.
Hello.
Well,
This is definitely the first time
Shh,
I've.
we don't talk about
been
forgetting
here.
to press record.
I'm leaving that in my video.
No. Oh, I'll leave it in too. Who cares? Well,
Anyways, we'll
Mr.
sum it up for pretty quickly or something.
Yeah.
I won on a technicality, I guess, by getting 10,000 deaths. This is why you never say someone can't. I don't know. Anyway,
Yes, we decided
you
that,
won the
to-
real way, and I won the fake way. So
yeah, we
guess we
decided,
decided to
that
split
joint
it.
winners might be the best way of doing this, and so
Yeah,
we're sharing
yeah.
an IOU, and we decided that maybe building a gunpowder farm would be a cool way to get some people together and make a farm for everyone to enjoy. Or
and
for
we
us to
can
enjoy,
make
the other
lots
people are
of
going to have to
money
buy
on
it. Oh yeah, we are going to be rich.
Imagine that, building a farm and then not even getting to keep the fruits of your
know.
labor.
It's going to be so funny. Tram's going to
Yeah.
be so annoyed.
He is. That's
Oh.
gonna be great.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tram, I was going to go check out my shop because he possibly bought something from there. And since you weren't recording, everyone missed my little advertisement where I said everyone should go buy from my shop because I'm poor and I need diamonds. So yeah, go do that.
All right, good to see you. We'll
Yeah, good to
plan
see you.
which farm we want to build, and then we'll reconvene sometime in the future, next week, week after. We'll
We
see how
will.
it goes.
Yeah, well, I will see you.
See ya.
Goodbye. Wait. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright, people, we are now at the end of the video. As you can tell, I did manage to get around to putting the beehives in their places, which is very good because I was very busy today, did lots of stuff, and yeah, good interaction with 8 mice, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give it a like, subscribe, all that fantastic stuff. Leave a comment down below about something, I don't know. Actually, something I am interested in is what flowers do I include in my like terraforming area. So I've decided I think Lily of the Valley is good, but I don't know if there's another one that's good, maybe Oxidazes or something like that. That'd be helpful to hear from you peoples. So yeah, like, subscribe to all that fantastic stuff. Bye guys. Bye.